All right, y'all, we are back with another video. I definitely had to bring y'all this one. It seemed like AOC done committed another federal crime. And here's the thing. This is the reason why AOC was taken up for illegal aliens, pretty much trying to teach them how to not get caught by Tom Homan and them. And she was already in trouble for that. Not only that, she has been exposed for hiring illegal aliens as top staff. So she pretty much was hiring illegal aliens to work for her staff, and she was paying them money. Like, this woman is just an idiot. Like, she needs to be in prison. AOC is one of those Democrats that feel like she can just get away with it, whatever she want. It's like she just be daring the Trump administration to do something about it. She feels like she's untouchable. She feels like she can just do anything she wants. That's why she wrote that letter to Pam Bundy asking if she's being investigated, because she feel like she can just get in these interviews and say whatever she want and there's no consequences, because she think the Democrats are going to take up force. Oh, let's protest for AOC, the Trump administration trying to put her in prison. So that's why she's continuing this crap. And I'm hoping that President Trump and Tom Homan, Pam Bundy, all of them, they got to do something about this. Now it's breaking news that this woman been exposed for hiring illegal aliens. So now we see the reason why she was fighting for them. Now we see the reason why she was doing the things she was doing on, like, teaching them how to not get caught. Like this woman is crazy trying to say illegal aliens got rights. How they got rights when they in a country they don't supposed to be in? How they got rights? They don't have rights here because they don't even supposed to be here. Like I said, the only thing I can say is, like, AOC, she just a big dummy.
You big dummy.
So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive straight into this. Benny got more clips on it. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to all the new subscribers. I appreciate everybody that's been joining the channel. I really appreciate it. Please let me know who all stayed to the end, because it definitely helps to get the video out there. So without further ado, y'all, let's go ahead and dive straight into it.
What's up, guys? It's Benny. This country loves a good fight, a bloody brawl, a grudge match for the ages. Red Sox versus Yankees, Ollie versus Frazier, Cowboys versus Redskins. Come on, baby. And also Tom Homan, Border Czar versus AOC. This fight has been going on for a very long time. And
She thinks she can do whatever she wants.
Just gotten the ammunition he needs to really land the knockout punch on AOC. This started, of course, almost a decade ago, when Tom Homan was dragged before the Democrats in the House, and AOC started mewling about family separation. If you weren't a criminal, then you wouldn't be separated from your kids. You just stay with your kids in Guatemala, right? But we all know the deal here. It was actually child trafficking that was occurring, and that's why the children were being separated. Tom Homan responding perfectly and destroying AOC.
Secure the border and save lives.
And so the recommendation of the many that you recommended family separation.
I recommend a zero tolerance.
Which includes family separation.
The same as is with every U.S. citizen parent gets arrested when they're with a child.
There you go.
Zero tolerance was interpreted as the policy that separated children from their...
If I get arrested for DUI and I have a young child in the car, I'm going to be separated. When I was a police officer in New York and I arrested a father for domestic violence, I separated that father from his
Mr. Homan, with all due respect, legal asylees are not charged with any crime.
When you're in the country illegally, it's violation 8 United States Code 1325.
Seeking asylum is legal.
If you want to seek asylum and go through the port of entry, do it the legal way. The Attorney General of the United States has made that clear.
Okay.
Like, this woman is trying her best. Like if you out doing something crazy and you got a child, you don't think the police gonna separate you from that child. You still going to jail. You ain't gonna get away with whatever you're doing just because you got a child with you. They gonna call somebody or tell you to call somebody to come get that child, and you still going to jail. AOC is trying her best to take up for. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Like, they are trying their best to fight for these illegal aliens. Wherever it takes. Oh, you're gonna break up their family. They don't supposed to be here, ma'am. What are you talking about? Oh, my God.
Okay. Poor Czar Tom Homan. I've done this since 1984. I forgot more about immigration law than AOC will ever know. Tom Homan now coming back with a vengeance, saying that AOC needs to go to prison. Tom Homan said that he's formally asked the DOJ to investigate AOC. The reason why is because AOC is actively assisting criminal aliens to evade U.S. law enforcement. Isn't that remarkable? And she straight up admits it, too. She says so on camera.
Recent dispute, if that's the right word, with Tom Homan, the president's Homeland Security czar, so-called. You held an online forum, a Know Your Rights forum, that he didn't like. What were you doing? What was your goal as you saw it?
My job is to educate and act as a liaison of critical information to my constituents. And I was informing all of my constituents of their constitutional protections. And in particular,
AOC, what constitutional protection when they don't supposed to be here? They don't have no rights. What are you talking about? My constituents. What? Because, you just got exposed because you've been hiring them to work for you? So that's why you're fighting for them?
their constitutional protections against illegal search and seizure
My
in the
God.
United States.
Not.
Homan was upset, I suppose, because he felt that you were giving advice to people who were here illegally. Were you?
I was giving advice to all of my constituents.
Look at this, constituents.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yes, Jesus, I was doing it. By the way, the Constitution only applies to American citizens. Idiot. Right? You like Osama bin Laden can't be like, I claim constitutional rights. No, you can't do that. Unless you're an American. She's so dumb. But it gets even worse. Just like with AOC all the time. It gets even worse. It's even dumber. AOC, by the way, has sent a letter to the DOJ asking if she is under criminal investigation. And, well, hot damn. Turns out she will be. Get a load of this. Former top-level staffer at AOC's congressional office has deported back to Colombia. AOC was employing a criminal alien in her congressional office. How's that even legal? So this criminal alien who's not an American citizen was getting taxpayer-funded salaries and, more importantly, probably access to security, top-secret security information and intel.
Boy, she in trouble now.
And now AOC's staff are self-deporting back to their actual homes. An illegal immigrant who worked for AOC's campaign has moved to Colombia in frustration over the pace of the progressive immigration reform in the United States. It's bittersweet. I hadn't left the country in 23 years, the age of 7 to the age of 30, says Diego de la Vega. Now I can't go back to the U.S. It feels like exile. It's a very permanent move. But my wife and I are confident that we made the right decision. And after some time, it's been a real pleasure to be here. Adios, de la Vega.
How y'all make the right decision if y'all didn't come legally? So if you didn't come here legally, how did y'all make the right decision? See, oh man, I just don't get this at all. And like I said before, AOC thinks that she's untouchable. She think nothing is going to happen, but Donald Trump need to make an example out of her so it can send a message to the rest of the Democrats. They think they can just jump on camera and assist illegal aliens on how to evade getting caught and how to stay here. Talking about the police must read them their right. Like, you don't have no rights. You don't even supposed to be here. You don't have any rights. Only rights you got is to get your ass out this country.
Okay. It says that when he was 7 years old, came to the U.S. at 7 years old. How'd you get to the U.S. at 7 years old?
That's what I'm saying, 7-year-old.
7-year-olds can't even go buy bubblegum by themselves. So how'd you get to the United States? How'd you travel 5,000 miles?
There's a lot of lying going
7 years
on.
old, idiot. Ended up illegally overstaying his visitor's visa. Oh, okay. So he's brought here at 7 years old by adults, and then illegally overstayed his visitor visa. Like, again, a 7-year-old doesn't comprehend these things. Maybe I feel sorry for bro. Maybe bro was part of like some larger scale trafficking operation. Who knows? Who knows? Who the hell knows? It's such a like incestuous, dark, scary thing. Like the Biden administration lost like 500,000 children. What do you think happened there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Don't ask too many questions. Protections are going away regardless of who's in the White House. Strategy isn't adapted to the modern era. Biden had a trifecta, House, Senate, and White House, and they dropped the ball. De La Vega became politically active in 2010 after the DREAM Act and would have offered a path to legal status for illegal immigrants brought to the U.S. as children, failed to pass the Senate. Despite his illegal status, Diego de la Vela had no trouble rising in the ranks of Democrat politics. Isn't that amazing? From 2019 to 2021, he worked as a special assistant for Harlem Assembly member, and then also for another Congresswoman, Carolyn Maloney. He signed up with AOC in 2022, holding various positions for the rising to deputy communications director, a post he held until December. According to LinkedIn, Diego's amazing, Ocasio-Cortez told the Migrant Insider. We love him. Reps for AOC did not respond to request. Hold on.
This is crazy.
So for 3 years, a criminal alien worked for AOC?
That's what I was saying. That's the reason why I said that's why she was fighting for them, because she really was fighting for the one that was working for her. He don't even supposed to be here. And that's the reason why she's acting the way she is. Trying to get up with Pam Bundy talking about I'm under investigation. So Pam Bundy would have said no, then you can just continue on trying to teach illegal aliens how to stay here.
By the way, Deputy Comms Director is a massive position. AOC has 20 million social media followers, is the most followed Democrat actively serving in Congress today. That's a fact. So this guy had a massive access to American politics, and he's a criminal alien? Who knows what his background is? Who the hell knows? Oh, I was 7 years old and I overstayed my visa. Because this is normal. Just like, who knows? Every 7-year-old could just overstay their visa in a foreign country 10,000 miles away.
They're probably a lie.
From their actual homeland. It's just normal. Dude, somebody needs to do a full-scale criminal investigation AOC right now. We were always honest with the voters of New York City. Oh, really? Did you tell everybody that you were a criminal alien? That you had presumably access to classified... Look, I know how I worked on Capitol Hill for like 10 years. I know how these offices work. This guy had access to classified information, classified data.
And she knew it.
Deep access to one of the most powerful members of Congress in the Democrat Party in a two-party system in America. This is an insanely huge scandal. Sounds like aiding and abetting to me, former illegal immigrant, aid to AOC self-deports to Colombia. So AOC rants that nobody is above the law, and she hired an undocumented immigrant. So how'd you pay him?
They always hollering about nobody is above the law, but yet they do stuff that breaks the law. Listen to what this says. So AOC rants about nobody is above the law, yet she hired an undocumented immigrant who's not even that's here illegally. Shh. Man, we just waiting to see AOC in some handcuffs and in that orange jumpsuit.
We need more information on this. AOC's top staffer was illegal. Should they allow AOC to avoid jail time? They know AOC staffer allegedly self-deports to Colombia after earning $80,000 a year as illegal criminal aid.
And now he gone, and she been paying him
AOC
all
was
that money.
Embezzling taxpayer dollars to pay a criminal alien. So Congress is exempt from requiring Form I-9 when hiring. Yeah, that asks like your country of origin. AOC's a legal alien staffer just self-deported back to Congress, home country. She should not be even in Congress. This is, we looked up New York law. So it would be like governing the laws of New York and federal law. You're not allowed to hire a criminal alien. You're certainly not allowed to hire a criminal alien on a taxpayer-funded salary. How the hell did this even happen?
I don't
AOC
get
caught
that.
employing a legal deputy communications director, now self-deported. She must be investigated. How is she paying taxes on him? Did he have a fake social security number? Yeah. That's a massive investigation. AOC is a trafficker, a legal staffer.
Something got to
AOC
be did
deported
about it,
from the United
man.
States.
Something got to be did
AOC
about
is an illegal
this.
immigrant working for as a congressional staffer. Prosecute AOC. Seriously. AOC team exploited a loophole to keep unauthorized immigrant on staff, paying him through a shady unpaid scheme. When Trump's ICE came knocking, he fled to Colombia. So much progressive principles. This is strange. The unpaid, through shady unpaid schemes. Don't understand.
That's why they so mad at Elon Musk, because Elon Musk is exposing where all our taxpayer dollars been going to. And that's the reason why these Democrats been under fire. They've been yelling, they've been screaming, they've been protesting, all type of stuff, all because Elon Musk is exposing them. And now they've been threatening Elon Musk's life. This is what they've been doing, threatening this man's life. Attacking like Tesla car lots. All type of stuff, all because he exposing where our taxpayer dollars been going to. And look, AOC was paying an illegal alien money, made with over $80,000, and now he just self-deported to keep the Trump administration from catching him. Like, there is no way AOC should get away with this. She should not be able to get away with this.
Very, very odd, ladies and gentlemen. Is it true? Is she not a felon? How is she not a felon? Was being paid $80,000 a year. This is not like unpaid. So I don't get it. Here are the stats right here. AOC was using American tax dollars to employ illegals in Congress. Investigate all of her staff. AOC unlawfully hired an illegal immigrant to work as an aide. Diego de la Vega was a DACA recipient. DACAs are barred from holding any paid positions in congressional offices. After self-deporting, he said it feels surreal to not be legalized anymore. Live in the shadows. He worked in the office of one of the most well-known representatives in the country, arguably the most well-known representative.
Oh, boy.
Aside from Diego de la Vega, how many other illegals do you have on your staff in 2024? Here's a publicly available list of people you employed at the expense of the taxpayers. You also admitted that Noreen Akhter entered the U.S. illegally. So, okay, here's another staffer for AOC that is a criminal alien.
They shouldn't even be here. They shouldn't even be here.
Tom Homan, again, calling for AOC to be criminally prosecuted. And, of course, we join in those calls. This is a national security issue at this point, right? This is as bad as Eric Swalwell sleeping with a Chinese spy. This is as bad. This is a foreign national who has no allegiance to the United States, who came here, who was either trafficked here by like a criminal cartel organization, brought here in a scheme illegally by his parents, or some abusive relative. Who the hell knows? Who knows?
Salute to Benny. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Benny Johnson on YouTube. But I definitely had to check this out. Now, she's been exposed for hiring an illegal alien. Remember, we exposed her a few days ago, you know, with her trying to help illegals how to evade not getting caught by Tom Homan. And then going on the show, pretty much doubling down on, yes, I'm trying to help my constituents. Pretty much trying to say she's trying to help the illegal alien. Now we find out that she's been exposed for hiring illegal aliens to work for her and was paying them using taxpayer dollars. Something has to be done about this. This woman cannot get away with this crap. But thank you all for watching, especially the ones that made it to the end. And I catch y'all in the next one.